your taxes as a tattoo artist is actually very easy. I know it's really intimidating, but it is very easy. This is your first time filing your taxes. The first thing you probably need to know is that you are more than likely an independent contractor. When you go to file your taxes, you don't get a tax return because you haven't been paying taxes. You pay your taxes for the year. Be prepared for that. But before you start getting stressed about how much money you're gonna owe, what you need to think about is the system that you're gonna use to operate, keep track of your finances, and report them. The first thing you should consider is how you're taking payment. I would recommend using one service, picking a service that works for you and going all in on it. Most of them, most of the good ones, take a cut. This is the sort of thing where I wouldn't recommend using a third-party payment option like Cash App or Venmo, simply because we all know that people can do chargebacks, your account can be frozen. All of these variables make it very stressful. Another option is Square. They now have a mobile app where you don't need a card reader, like you don't need that little dongle card reader to take payments. So you can actually open your app, type in the amount that you want somebody to pay. They pay it using whatever payment option they prefer, and it goes directly into your Square account, where you can either keep it in your Square account or you can move it to your bank. And then I think when you move it to the bank, that's when they take their fee. So they have several other options. You can also send links, you can send invoices. There's a QR code for the millennials and elders. You can print a QR code and put it wherever you want. So if you're somebody who's doing events and that sort of thing, it makes it very, very easy to accept payments and then let people have control over how much they're tipping and things like that. So that's a very simple way to have money coming in. Now, once it comes in, the cool thing about Square is that it links to QuickBooks, and QuickBooks is an application that helps keep track of your taxes. So they keep track of your income and expenses, and then usually they can work with your accountant or your tax advisor to file and send in your taxes. So that's the money coming in. Money coming out for your expenses, if this is something you feel like you can do and you can handle, I would recommend getting a business bank account if possible. Not for everybody, but if you have a business bank account and you only make expenses through that business bank account, all of your expenses are in this one place. So when you go to file your taxes, you just have this one printout for your income, you have one printout for your write-offs, deductions. So easy, and you don't have to do any of the grunt work of like going through your own personal bank account and being like, well, this Venmo transaction and this order to Amazon and blah 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 blah. All of that time is cut out, all of that hard work is cut out. Now all you do is you take all of this information, you give it to your tax advisor or you give it to your accountant, or you use it to file yourself. I would recommend going with a tax advisor like H&R Block. They do charge a fee. You can file for free if you need to. But if you go through a tax advisor, it makes everything a lot makes everything a lot smoother. If there's any problems, they're able to help you navigate them. I also find just that it's a more professional way to do things. So if there was ever a situation where you got audited, you're not on your own. So if you do all of these kind of cursory things to set yourself up, it's gonna make filing such a breeze, and there's no winging it. So this is just a look at how to set yourself up to file your taxes. I'll post more info. Just let me know what questions you have in the comments, okay?